Hey y'all, thanks for stopping by. So it's happening. Biden's doing some student loan relief. It's up to 20K for people who had Pell Grants, and then 10K for I don't know what it is exactly. There's some stipulations behind who's getting it. It's something like up to 125K is what someone can make annually before they can qualify. Which, I mean, to me that seems like a fine that seems like a really high salary to me. None of my friends make anywhere near that much money, but I should clarify that I don't have a degree. Like, I didn't go to college because I couldn't afford it. I mean, not to mention I was working too, full time, and I just couldn't balance that out. And yeah, I mean, I had bills, so it's pay my bills or go to school was my choice, and yeah, just pay my bills. But there's a lot of people who are saying that there's like this is wrong because there's either this idea of, well, that's how loans work. You take out money, you pay it back. And, well, I paid my loans off, so they should pay their loans off too. Now, for both of those things, I would like to point out when you hear somebody say, oh, well, you pay off the loans that you take out, that's how loans work. I need you to look into those people. Like, really, really. And not the people in your personal life or anything like that. I'm talking about like the figureheads, the spokespeople for these political movements. Look into their finances. Look into the PPP loans they took out in 2020 and look how much they were forgiven for their loans. What's the difference? Oh, it's because they were payroll, because they were paying people out? It's still the government giving you money. If you can't handle your business because, of circumstance, why should the government pay for it? If it's just a handout that you're worried about, like with student loans, I don't see a difference in that. I'm sure some of them did pay them out, but your big heads, your Steven Crowder, Ben Shapiro, Tucker Carlson had it on his. He had a big splash screen about, the taxpayers are paying it, not the schools, but that dude's little sub companies that he has over $1 million in PPP loans that got paid out. So I don't want to hear that from those people. And and then the other side of it, well, I paid my loans. It's not fair that they get them paid off. There is a comic that I saw that really sums it up well, where it was someone who says that they went through chemo and their cancer was cured. And if they come up with some, pill form cure of cancer, I'll be so angry. I don't want them to have it. That's what you sound like. You know, it's like these student loans, like especially the new ones that are coming out. If you want to argue that, yeah, you should pay your loans off, if it was the amount that they took out, I'd agree with you. But with some of these interest rates, like you got people who owe more now than they took out. And they've been paying like the regular amounts every month. That's not right. And especially if you want to take this stance of like, Christian ethics in America and you want to say that this is a Christian nation, why are you okay with our entire economy being built on usury? You know? It's like everybody, all this is just interest on top of interest that owes everybody. Like, biblically speaking, we should throw away loans that are over 7 years old. I would say you shouldn't charge interest at all, especially for school loans. But, apparently that's wishful thinking. Those aren't the Christian ethics that they want in America. God forbid you actually help poor people. And that's really who this student loan, like, forgiveness is for. The majority of the people, like 90% or more of these people, don't make more than 75K a year. These are working class people. Isn't that who the Republican Party is supposed to stand for? Like, don't they always talk about how Democrats are like, oh, they're, coastal elites and stuff like that. We care about working class Americans. Why don't you want to forgive their student loan debt then? I don't get it. And again, I don't have student loan debt. My loan that I took out is for my car. And yeah, it'd be cool if that was forgiven. If I could just get 20 grand real quick, pay all that off. Yeah, I'd really like that. But I'm cool with anybody getting money. I'm cool with anybody getting their loans forgiven, you know? It sucks paying that stuff off, especially when your interest rates are so high you can't get out of it. So, yeah, I'm all right with that. And, anybody who's like, oh, well, it'll cause inflation. When we forgive banks, when we forgive airlines, when we forgive all these massive companies, why is it not a problem then? Oh, they're too big to fail. This is the entire working class. Shouldn't we try and not let them fail either? I don't know. That seems like that should be too big to fail to me. I don't know how you feel about it, but hey, if you're angry people are getting their loans paid off, let me know why. If you didn't go to college either and that's why you're upset about it, would you go if it was cheaper? How about if you had to take loans out, you didn't have to pay interest on them? Would you go then? I don't know. Let me know what you think. But until next time, y'all try to have a good day.